This player is a very, very fast player, Hoffy. Top speed last year was 23.6 miles per hour. They call him the cheetah. He has 3.2 yards per route, meaning that's at least 3.2 yards of separation per every route that he runs. That's double everybody else in his position in the NFL. 52% catch rate on contested targets. A contested target is when somebody is within 1 yard of him and he catches the ball. And last year he had 1,700 yards for 14.4 yards average with 7 touchdowns. And that is no other than Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is arguably the most dynamic receiver in the AFC. Better than Davante Adams, better than Jalen Waddle, better than Elijah Moore, better than Donovan Peoples-Jones, better than Amari Cooper. The list goes on and on and on. He is the best receiver in the AFC. And even with a subpar quarterback in Tua, he is still.
He had 3 quarterbacks last year.
Hey, that makes it even better. He had Skylar freaking Thompson from the Kansas State University. Right there's the helmet, baby. Check it out. Know it. But Tyreek Hill is the best, not because of his speed, not because of his dynamic play ability, but his route running. He has arguably the best route running out there. He can run routes around me twice when I'm like, I don't even know what happened, man. Are you still running a slant? Like, what is going on? He's 20 yards down the field. Tyreek Hill is the best.
I agree, and I'd say, being a smaller receiver, his ability to beat the press off the line of scrimmage, his ball tracking over his shoulders, and he doesn't slow down with the speed while doing that. The ability to elevate, adjust, and attack the ball. Just the pure speed on a 20-yard run play option. Second best in catches last year at 119, even with having Waddle there. And that was to Justin Jefferson. So, that's no slouch there. So, yeah, I think you touched on it. Yards per route, 3.09, career best. And again, that's with 3 different quarterbacks throughout the year last year.
Right. Yeah. And also, I'm glad you brought up Jalen Waddle. It's because usually when you have a dynamic receiver, Jalen Waddle was the number 1 receiver in Miami before Tyreek Hill came, and he still did all that. He still got 1,700 yards. Yes, he had a down year with only 7 touchdowns, but that's still 7. That's still a lot for a receiver, right? And think about this. If he was still on Kansas City, would there be any debate? If he was playing for the Dallas Cowboys, would it be any debate? Tyreek Hill is the best receiver in the AFC, hands down. The only person that could maybe you could put in the same conversation, the same sentence with him is Jalen Waddle, and they're on the same team. Like, yin and yang. If Tyreek Hill gets shut down for a couple plays, Jalen Waddle is there. Who are you going to double team? That is why Tyreek Hill is the best, is because of his supporting cast as well. I can see many people putting Davante Adams up there as I like as well. But what kind of a support system does Davante Adams have? Yes, he does have Jimmy G, arguably a top 10 quarterback in the NFL or the
Last year
AFC
he
at
had
least.
Derek Carr, and he had the tight end Waller. So he had a pretty positive, cast to work with, and I thought he had a down year. I know it was his first year, but it was also Tyreek Hill's first year. In both learning new systems, and we saw, we just discussed what he did. So I think that him leaving the Chiefs further proved to the fans that he is the best, and that you can't say, well, it was because he had Mahomes and Kelsey. But yeah.
So this question has kind of been brought up and proposed, right? Is like what makes a good quarterback is, when he makes his player